I just can't wait to review this movie. It's Friday. I'm really excited because I know we're going to talk about the movie.
I don't care what you guys say. Harry and the Hendersons is legit.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Me too. It's Friday, boys.
Whoa.
I'm just saying it. It is Friday.
It is Friday.
Thanks for letting me
Statistically
know.
speaking, it's
Hot
Friday.
Boy, Shane, Cannibal Gypsy Gabe. It is fucking
Yeah.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, Mike Bon Jovi.
Whoa.
Hoping you guys are out there living on a prayer. But just know you're wanted, dead or alive.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Look
Did you
at
see what I did there?
Yeah, that was
Huh?
hot. What movie did you steal that from?
Something.
That wasn't a movie?
Maybe.
I feel like you stole it. I just get that
Maybe I
vibe
like-
that you
maybe I like-
stole something.
Maybe I like Bon Jovi.
No, you don't.
Mike is a little bit of a thief.
He is.
I always took him for like a cutthroat thief.
Remember when he just used to go around stealing people's socks?
Yeah. Little sock
Like
thief.
I'm a golden retriever.
Wait, is that a South Park episode? With the fucking little elf things that would just take their socks?
Was that a South Park episode?
Yeah,
I wasn't even making
Yeah.
This is the one time I wasn't making a
The
reference.
little elves that would steal the socks. It's like
I
in the
just
second
remember
season.
Mike actually stealing socks.
It was like Tweak was going nuts because he was seeing like these fucking little gnomes stealing socks.
I
I'm
actually
not making this up, right?
No, I actually want to go back and watch that episode now.
Yeah, it's in the second season. I'm almost positive.
That's
HBO
incredible.
Max.
Yeah, HBO Max is
Right?
great. I love
HBO
Max.
Max is South Park?
It is. Yeah, it is. That-
Or it's just Max now. Am I right about
It is
that?
just Max
It is
now.
just Max. That is,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
true.
Max out.
Yeah, let's max out with Sky Sharks. This
Sky
movie-
Sharks! You like Nazis?
I hope not.
You like sharks?
I hope so.
You like the sky?
I hope so.
You like
Tits?
tits and fucking ravenous CGI blood?
Some of it was definitely practical.
Yeah, but most of it definitely wasn't.
No, there was a
Bro,
lot of
this movie
CGI,
was-
but some of it was definitely practical because like there were certain like the one with the guy with the camera in his face, there was all like actual blood and stuff.
Because that was like the after all the CGI popping out,
Yeah.
you do see the thing in his face, and
Yes.
then that part is practical.
Yeah. There's
Oh, this movie's a bloodbath.
So there are two good scenes in this movie, and both of them involve airplanes.
Yeah, this. Are you talking about like the how would they go ship it?
The
No.
first airplane scene to open the movie,
Are you talking about with the girl with the frogs?
yeah, when she gets murdered, and yeah,
Yeah.
that scene, and then almost the end on that airplane scene. Only two parts of the movie that I actually really enjoyed.
Okay.
The middle doesn't matter. We technically could talk about that opening airplane scene and the end airplane scene and leave out the hour in the middle, and you don't miss anything.
So like, if I'm to like just give you a summary about what this movie's about, I know it's hard to even do that.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So this whole movie's about it's really from the perspective of this older guy who has got to continuously inject himself with some kind of serum,
K7B.
K7B, so he doesn't. I'm going to use the words. He doesn't deplete and become a.
Skeleton.
It's really undead, but
Yeah.
undead skeleton. You do find out that they were in practice of creating these super soldier
Yes.
beings, these undead Nazi super soldiers.
Yeah, Damien was the first.
Damien.
And they did it during Nam.
Nom. Yeah.
So the main guy, the
They
old
need
guy.
the Nazis to use this tech.
Yes. The old guy was a guy named Richter, right? Was his name?
Yeah, he was
a scientist for the Nazis.
How the fuck do you remember that?
I watched this movie this morning.
Oh.
Legitimately this morning. His name was Richter. He developed the serum for the Nazis. He indeed was a Nazi himself. It was supposed to make men strong and women into rabid zombie beasts. He actually says that. It has that kind of effect on women. But it would make the women usable in the front lines.
Yeah, because that was the thing. Like, women are useless, so they're trying to give them
Jeez.
purpose.
That's literally in the
It was
movie.
in the movie, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't just making that up because I love women. Obviously, they birth children.
Yeah.
Which is their only purpose. So they gave them, they could fight now. And they could be useful. I'm kidding. I'm joking, obviously.
Yeah.
They birth kids and they cook for men, and that's all they can do. Right? So.
And you get in like certain positions and stuff.
And they're pretty and they're cute.
They could open their
And
mouths.
they're loving, and they can open their mouths.
They
and
are
get in
loving.
positions, and they have a lot of holes you can put shit in. A lot of compartments.
Jeez. Shane, what's in that cup?
Sadly, water.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
K7B.
I was gonna ask if I could
We're
get.
kidding. We love women.
We do.
We
Unless
love
they're cursing our
women.
boats.
I like them all. Isn't that the problem?
Yeah, it is. You sexual deviant.
Mike likes black girls.
Yeah, for sure.
See? You know who didn't? The Nazis. So let's talk about
Is that
it.
a thing?
I didn't think they liked anyone who wasn't blonde and red and
Blue-eyed?
blue-eyed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say red-eyed,
You know,
but that's
kinda,
a flight.
That's kind of fucking crazy. Like, because I feel like that's such a particular look.
Yes.
What are you, fucking Swedish? Not everybody's gonna have that. Like,
Well, that's what the Nazis wanted. They had a very particular type of person they wanted, and if you weren't that type of person,
You're done.
You're done.
You're gonzo.
but that's why I question their love of sharks because they're gray and have sharp teeth and black eyes, like doll's eyes, the kind of eyes that stare at you, and it's doll's eyes.
Is this from the movie?
No, they're in Jaws.
I was saying, why do you sound like you smoke like 14 packs of cigarettes?
No, I'm like Quinn from Jaws, where he's like,
You sound like
they
my
got
friend's
doll's
grandma
eyes.
right
The
there.
devil's eyes is black and dark. And
Why do you sound like you've been locked up in county for like 15 years?
It's Quinn.
Why does it sound like you just got out of Human Zoo?
It's Quinn.
Why does it sound like you have a gambling problem?
I mean, maybe Quinn did. Who knows? Sky sharks.
We're in. We're all in Sky Sharks.
Why does it sound like you work as a mechanic and you're missing organs?
Doll's eyes.
Why does it sound like you? They made Kane sound when he first debuted in the WWF, where he pressed his neck to talk.
Ashes.
Why do you sound like that one guy on every cigarette commercial that has to put that thing near his throat because he doesn't have a voice box anymore?
I also smoked every bag of cigarette.
Okay.
Boy,
Okay. This is a controversial one so far.
Yikes.
We're
Can I
talk-
throw out a question of the week real quick?
Yeah.
Shane, let's go into the future. Your future wifey. You guys are having some marital problems. Me and Bri are there. The only way.
I laughed out of both orifices.
Yeah, continue.
We're not causing the problems. We're there, though. The only way to save your sinking fucking marriage, like it's Titanic 2, your wife wants you to blow me and Bri. Like, get your dicks out. I'm trying to save my marriage. Bring your cocks back here. Would you do it?
Why would sucking your dick save my marriage?
I don't know what your future wife is like, Shane. Answer the fucking question.
I suck Brian's.
Oh my god.
But like we're both. This is kind of like the time where you were kissing dudes on the podcast and you said I had the worst lips, even though everybody knows I have the best lips.
Shane, question for you.
Yeah.
Your life has gone to shit. You're plucking your fingernails off. Me and Mike are there. You have to face your fears, face to fear, fall down without putting your hands to stop you, nose to the floor. You doing that for $100?
That's painful.
$100? No. I don't need to break my nose for $100.
$100,000.
In.
Keep in mind, me and Bri are there.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll catch us? Catch me?
No. We're there.
Yeah, no, I got that part.
Like we're. What I'm saying, we're for your big life events. Me and Bri will be.
We're
there.
always gonna be there, dude.
No, I get that.
We're gonna watch.
Were you there on that plane when those sky sharks came?
Oh, that was.
It's gonna happen now because this girl's watching this TV show. What is it? We're just gassy.
Yikes.
What was the name of the show? Frogs.
Oh, frogs and the sky frogs.
Sky
Sky
Frogs.
Frogs. Sky Frogs is a popular program on the on board the
Plane.
The plane.
A lot of characters in this opening plane. You get the two like, basic white girls that are taking selfies. You get the asshole guy. You get a priest,
Yeah.
a nun.
Oh, the priest was that guy from Breaking
Spider,
Bad.
Hector.
Yeah.
He's in Human Centipede 3.
Yeah.
Breaking what?
He wasn't in Breaking Bad, that guy?
That guy's in everything. He usually plays a guy that's in jail. Now he's playing a
Priest.
He's in Damon's Revenge.
Yes. For some reason, I thought he was in an episode of Breaking Bad. Maybe I
he was.
miscast him.
Maybe he was in prison in that Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he literally is always the guy in prison.
Yeah.
Except for in this case, he's a priest that was in prison.
Yes. Thoughts?
On the priest?
Yeah.
I mean, he dies.
Would you bang?
The nun?
No, the priest.
I'd think about it.
Yeah, see? So I thought he was going to be the main character because I didn't watch the trailer.
Oh.
We never do.
No.
The thing about the movie is got a really weird retro wave theme that does not fit the movie whatsoever.
No. So it's a low budget bloodfest that also wants to be Drive.
Yeah. I feel like
God.
heavy metal would have been like a cooler look for this.
Yeah.
Maybe like straight Rammstein.
I kind of like, though, they kind of in between the Nazis go Miami Vice on us.
Yeah, it didn't fit.
I
Did
miss
not-
Drive so much.
Me too. It just did not fit at all for me. Like I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah,
It's a war theme. It's bloodshed. It's like, and now you have this cool Miami, like Hotline Miami retro wave. Like I'm like, what the fuck? It's not Vice at all.
this
It
movie
felt
makes
very-
no sense.
I mean, this is not the '80s. This is
Yeah.
literally not war,
You think
but it's
that's
gonna
like
be.
it was like a futuristic thing they were going for then?
I don't know what they were going for.
know.
Yeah, but like, yes, and a certain synth could give you that, like if it's more of like a sci-fi sound. But it was true retro wave.
It was just retro wave. It made no sense. The movie makes no sense.
There's 2 girls in there at some point.
Yeah. There's a lot of tits in this movie.
That was cool.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Like an overbearing amount. Like
Did you have a problem with that?
Yeah, because it's like it was just becoming. They weren't tasteful. They were kind of just like
you want your.
it was like
you want your
watching-
tits tasteful. is what
no.
you're
It's
saying.
like it was like too much. You know what I mean? I get like it's like a schlocky, bloody exploitation movie.
schlocky.
Schlocky. That's not a word.
Is that like the former Giants player?
Eli. Wait, AJ Shockey? No, what was his name?
Jeremy?
Jeremy. Yeah.
Jeremy Schlocky. Seriously though, what does schlocky mean? He's gonna Google what schlocky means.
I hope it's not racist. I don't know what it means anymore. I just made it up, I thought.
This episode's pretty unhinged, so it being a racist term wouldn't shock me.
Cheap, trashy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
You have a big dictionary, Shane.
Thank you.
So now, Shane, when you fire up a good old porn for yourself,
What does this have to do with anything?
when you're giving yourself a nice little spontaneous treat, do you go for like the high quality shit or do you like go homemade? Because you said you want your tits tasteful.
No, no, not. They don't always have to be. I'm saying it just got. It was just I don't know, like when the girls running around the fucking frozen tundra base just topless for a while.
You were like, no,
Nah, I just I
get
don't
them
know.
away from me.
I was-
Shane. When you make, what is the consistency? Is it
Are you like super white or are you
like,
clear?
is it like a mayonnaise? Is it like
Yeah.
a melted butter?
Are you shooting ropes?
Or is it like a refried Casper?
It's not the third option.
What's wrong with Casper? He's a friendly ghost.
Refried Casper just sounds.
What do you
Like,
do
I
it
need to see-
into? Like an old sock or something?
I'm not in high school, Mike. Who's just coming
Or
into
do you
socks
like go
at this
like
age?
Aunt Marandino's living room during a sleepover and just like get
I'm not
yourself a
coming
nut-
on my couches.
Fuck.
What's your silo milk looking like? Shane, talk to me. What's your shuttle cream? Your fuselage oil. Oh my god.
This
Shane.
chair forgot how to wheel.
No, because it's just a rickety schlocky chair.
It's so schlocky. I can't stand it.
All right. Everyone's dying on this plane.
Are you going to answer any of the questions?
No, clearly
Everybody's
not.
dying. I like this. The little girl, obviously the innocent little girl, is looking out the plane window,
Yeah.
and she sees these fucking goons from the Holocaust just come on their sky sharks and board this fucking vessel.
She's like, Dad, there's sky sharks. He's like, go back to sleep, you cunt.
They're sky sharks.
This episode is off the rails.
Oh, I thought you
These are the rails. We're off
I
them.
thought you were going to say like this episode is brought to you by and like go into like a...
Come die.
Oh wow!
See, you know what's funny about that? I used to tell Bri every single fucking week how much I love those
And then I
promos,
stopped doing
and he
it.
fucking stopped.
Yeah.
Despite promising me that he would keep doing it.
I think it's because the last one I did, we stopped getting sponsors.
Yeah.
and like we can't sponsor the show
You think
anymore.
this show could get a sponsor?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because who the fuck is gonna sponsor this schlocky fucking
Yeah,
show?
nobody's sponsoring us three schlocks. We're too schlocky for this. Shane Schlocky Smith.
gonna say, who's gonna sponsor Brian, Mike, and Shane Schlocky?
Yo, when you put out like on YouTube and Spotify, after every single one, just put in parentheses schlocky.
It'll be one of our keywords in the hashtag schlocky.
Yeah. Yo, let's just change the name of the podcast as a whole. The final schlocky.
Why don't we just fire Mike? You know what? Let me call my agent. I'm gonna get on Kick.
Oh my god!
You getting that QXW bag?
Yo, get his name right. That guy makes like 100 mil.
On what? Fucking Kick?
Yeah.
That schlocky video
What a
platform.
schlocky platform. Only real schlockies go on Kick.
Okay. So what if I was a jockey and I had a horse named Schlocky? Would you bet on me to win the race?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because if you're a betting man, I'd bet against you.
Yeah.
Why would I? Why would I bet on your fucking schlocky horse?
Yeah, I've seen you on a horse. It's not pretty.
No, you haven't. When have you ever seen me on a horse?
You've ridden a horse before?
Yeah. One time, Montana.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do you have
you
a gun
remember?
on you? Were you hunting?
I did at one point have a gun.
Did you just walk into a house because they don't lock their doors there?
I mean, no. That's
Did you wanted to though?
You did.
also no.
Because they don't lock their doors and you can get away with it.
I'm not living the movie Hush.
Wow.
See? It's a movie.
Would you argue that in Montana you can get away with things because you can just leave your door open because people have this weird thing that you can just trust others when trespassing?
I think
is
that's
always
most
real, no
places
matter
that
where you are?
aren't New York and New Jersey, to be honest.
How cheap is it out there?
Well, I went in
Real
the year
cheap?
2008.
Yeah,
How's the house
So
market over there?
probably compared to now, very different.
like more expensive.
Well, yeah, it's
Do you still got to ride like 14 hours just to like get to a fucking Walmart?
Is
Yes.
it very rural?
yeah.
Or
There's
is it-
nothing.
or is it just
it's
desert?
It's nothing. Brian wants
Montana
that.
is
He
the
wants that
fourth
kind of
largest state.
isolation though.
Montana, the fourth largest state.
Okay.
It is also, I believe, one of the least populated states in the entire country.
Can I
Maybe
give you
that's the move for you,
Can I give you
Brian.
the top 3 biggest states?
Like biggest, it's
Alaska's number 1.
yes.
We all know that.
Yeah.
Texas is 2. Just get those out of the way. And number 3 is
Is it
probably California.
California, and then Montana being 4.
Mm-hmm.
You loved it out there though.
Yeah, it was great. Brian
Would
would
you
love
ever
it.
live out there?
No,
It's too isolated for
it's
you.
a little too isolated.
You want some neighbors, but not a lot.
Yes,
Brian wants 0.
Is there a lot of good agriculture out there?
it's great agriculture.
How is like the vegetation?
It's great vegetation.
Is it?
Yeah,
Because like
fantastic.
I would think it's more of like a mesa area where it's just like dry, barren, and you really can't grow anything because there's just fucking schlocky precipitation and
Is
the
it
crops.
no,
are ass.
because
Is it
it's
cold? Is it snowing?
yeah, in the winter it's literally borders Canada.
So it's like freezing cold.
Well, I'm sure in the winter, yes. 'Cause
Where
it's
is it? Like
borders
right under, like Quebec or something?
maybe it's close. I think it's around Montreal, maybe, or Vancouver. Vancouver will probably be
You
over
just
there.
take, like, what states can you take to Canada? You can take Wisconsin, Maine, New York. What states? Can
I'm
you take
not
to
letting
Canada?
them take Maine from
Montana, I think North Dakota,
me. Minneapolis.
and Washington would be the states. I think that's all of them.
Brian fucking hates Seattle.
Idaho too. I think part of Idaho you might be able to. Yeah,
Interesting.
Very, very
How about
schlocky.
Michigan? No.
you would have to cross the Great Lake.
Yeah.
But if you cross the Great Lake, it's Lake Ontario. You would just go right across it into.
Not
Yeah.
like in 8th grade when the teacher, history teacher, gave you the blank map and you had to write all 50 states. Did you ace that?
Yeah, I could do. If you gave me a map right now,
You could do it?
I could do all 50 states right now.
It's actually impressive. And seriously, no joke, it is.
Yeah,
Because I couldn't.
yeah, I definitely could. Because I remember Mimmel the elf.
Who?
Mimmel?
Brandon Nimmo.
No, Mimmel.
Is he a schlock?
What was the name of that Star Trek character?
Spock.
How about his alter ego?
I don't know Spock's alter. What's Spock's alter ego?
Let me get some for that.
Wait, what's that? I don't get that reference.
Don't worry about it. We're past it. Let's talk
Yeah.
about Sky Sharks.
For the love of God, let's.
I guess we should probably wrap this up soon. Because we're 20 minutes into...
We haven't even got past the first
We're
scene.
on the first scene still.
We're 21 minutes into this episode, though.
We have not gotten past the first scene. We all we did was talk about how everybody dies on board the plane, and that's it.
Yeah, I said we could skip the middle.
You did say that.
Okay, we probably should. I mean,
Because to tell you the truth, if you guys actually talk about the middle of this movie, I'm going to go completely silent. Because I don't know what the fuck happened.
I mean, they kind of like go back and forth in time. You find out like that the main girl is the guy's son is like a researcher.
Yeah.
She was like going to this area where like she doesn't she like get like knocked out, and then obviously she gets
injected with the K7B.
I was gonna say implanted, but you're gonna say injected. That's fair. That's
yeah, because it was a needle.
The K7B.
So you're saying she gets knocked down, but then gets up again.
She does.
And
Yeah.
you're never going to keep her down.
She wakes back up.
True.
And now it's him.
What
it's
was
her.
that, Chumbawamba?
Yes.
It's her father, and then the other girl. What's
Her sister.
There's this the sister.
They're sisters.
Right? That's right.
They both refer to him as dad.
Yep.
So, yeah, her sister's been infected. That whole scene is basically when she goes to save the scientists from the boat. The scientists are fucking. There's tits everywhere.
Okay, I remember this scene. That was
yeah.
cool.
Well, all you gotta do is like your job and not fuck as a scientist.
Yeah, but they don't do that. They just fuck. So they both die. She then finds the sky sharks on the boat. They fly the sky sharks out of the boat. That's when she gets tit injected. And now she has that shower scene, and then they move on.
There you go, Shane.
What do you want me to say?
You liked it.
This movie asks you to talk about their
TNA?
assets. Yes. All this movie is TNA and blood and Vietnam. This movie's about to end, and then there's a 10-minute Vietnam flashback.
Yeah, that's
Very
true.
weird. We eventually get another plane scene.
That's the end of the movie.
I know that happens.
Well, I'm trying to actually now think of what happens in the middle of this movie. There's Tony Todd's just randomly in this movie as a colonel.
He's a general, so like the Richter and like talks to like some other generals from around the world, basically because the sky sharks are just killing people in the sky. There's the scene where they pull the ghost trip. Apparently, this wire cuts through an entire plane.
Yeah.
And literally severs everybody. You see it go through heads. One of the kills I did like was in the very first scene. Obviously, very unrealistic, but they had that cabinet that crushed that woman.
Awesome. Yeah.
This absolutely crushes her. That's like the hard intro.
Did we get a Mile High scene in this?
The end of the movie.
Okay, good.
Because that's where the other girl runs out with her and she gets cut in half. Yeah. That's where I actually like that guy's kill. I like the camera looking through his head. I actually really like that kill.
Little POV, was it?
Yeah. Because it's like his head is like looking, but it's actually just the camera in his head.
Right.
What else happens in the middle of this movie?
Fuck, I don't know. Seriously,
They just talk about taking down the sky sharks. They talk about like Richter's like background. You get the whole back plot of him. So they go back and forth in time.
Yeah. Oh, true. We watched this whole Nazi run where he's with that other guy and they have the disagreement and then he gets shot. Richter gets shot and that's when we see him inject himself.
Yep. I mean, like he has to keep it because if he doesn't, he's just going to become like a fucking Nazi. He's going to want to command a sky shark.
Yeah. Why did they ever actually say why they wanted to use sharks?
No, I only see the scene with them, but no.
Did either of you know this movie was anything like this?
I knew it was Nazi sharks.
Me too.
But I thought it would just be, you know what it is? It times went too heavy into the plot, which I don't think it should have, because it didn't have a plot. You know what I mean? Like, it should have just been more of the sky sharks murdering and less of them not having a plot but trying to. Like, I get the plot is that Richter did this and then they're trying to stop it from happening, but like they go through so many unnecessary flashbacks of Nam and of Nazi Germany, and it's just like it got repetitive at times that I didn't need to see it.
Well, yep. You get the story. It's essentially just, it is what it is. It's like these really crazy genome super soldiers they're creating.
Yep.
Trying to take over the world, whatever, and they're starting with the skies. We could talk about how they just should arm up. They rally the crew,
Rally the troops.
and they got to fight them, and they got to take to the skies to do so. And they're going to be ready for them when they come to board. They're going to be ready for the fucking. They're going to be ready.
They are.
Right? They're going to be ready.
They're ready.
This ain't a schlocky crew. This is just ready to fight.
Big
They're ready.
schlocky
They're
crew.
ready.
What
This
was more of a schlock, this crew or the crew in Attrition that Seagal rounds
no,
up?
I like Seagal's crew. No, I don't. It was just unnecessary. It should have just been Seagal kicking
Yeah, but
ass.
that crew was better than this crew.
100%. Well, because this crew, they get in the plane, and none of them do anything because the girl turns and kills almost all of them.
She just turns because of the.
Yeah.
She needs to get
Which,
hit
like,
with
they
the injection.
knew. This is what confused me. And maybe one of you two can please explain to me. They knew she was going to turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
Why did they bring her on the mission? Also, they gave an antidote to her sister. Why couldn't the sister administer the antidote before she turned?
Yep, I don't know why they didn't do that.
It's a good point.
I really
it's also a
don't. That
really
would've-
cool word.
that would've-
Antidote.
Thank you.
That would have made sense.
Yeah, like none of this seems like it needed to happen. Also, did they purposely put that plane in the sky to lure the sharks, dooming like 40-something people to their death?
Yes.
Why couldn't they just put
Bait.
one plane up there with no people in it and the Nazis wouldn't have known?
Shane, maybe the Nazis wouldn't have came. I don't know. I agree with you. I think it's crazy.
Yeah, right?
You
Okay.
literally doomed an entire plane full of people.
Also, like, why did they build up character for that air marshal in the airport for him to just scream at a flamethrower and die?
Yeah.
By the way, I still like this movie more than Titanic 666.
I mean, you got to be out of your mind.
I don't get it at all, but
The two plane scenes were better than the entire Titanic 666.
Dude, the plane scenes literally just had the worst CGI'd blood of all time.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of, and then you get thrown into the worst, like, fucking plot time lapses of all time. Like,
I agree with that.
it is just so crummy. It actually kind of takes you out of the movie for a bit, and then like I guess the bloody scenes are like, all right, well, it's just crazy, CGI gore with occasional, cool body effects, but
they threw a lot of blood and boobs in to like really like glaze over the fact that
There's a very thin plot.
yeah.
But that's what this movie is. It's blood and boobs. But like I said, sometimes it does get overbearing at times. But the two plane scenes, I enjoyed the two plane scenes.
Speaking of glaze, bro, we gotta go back to glaze.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Good spot.
You have to.
What do you?
All right, well, I mean, she's gonna take the serum though,
Yes.
and they're gonna like literally push them out of the plane. Like they're
Yeah.
going to defend the air.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's not like they stop them.
No.
It's just like they fend off the plane for now,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's kind of it.
Yeah. I think they won. And then the after credits scene, is it the sister in the future taking control of the Nazis?
It's not a sister. It's another lady. There's another lady.
I didn't. Yeah.
Isn't it like is it Richter's like wife?
Is that who that was
I don't
supposed to
know.
be?
It's she is seen and referenced by Richter at one point. I just don't know the relation. I
Okay.
forgot that.
Okay.
Yeah. Ow. Sorry.
You all right?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the wife or it's some. He knows who that is. She is referenced.
Don't know.
so that's a credit scene, and then you get a credit
Scene, which is Sky
trailer
Frogs.
for Sky Frogs, which the girl was watching,
Yes.
and the opening scene.
And you think it's a much better movie than Sky Sharks?
And then you
It
get
has to
more
be.
tits. Has there ever been tits in a
No.
post credit scene before? I doubt
I'm
it.
going to say no.
There
I'm going to say it's the
wasn't
first
this
ever.
one.
Actually, no, not a post, because in the post credit scene of what's the werewolf movie?
Oh, Teen
Howling?
Wolf.
Yes, Howling 2. The credits.
never ending 17 times. Yeah.
She keeps ripping her. Wild stuff. All right.
I thought the Sky Frogs trailer at the end was the best part of this whole movie.
I mean, this is what we do, right? We whether you like it or not, for better or for worse, we're gonna look at a movie. We're gonna hear a title called Sky Sharks,
And we're gonna watch it.
and we're gonna fucking watch it. All right, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we do here. We did it a couple. Blood Vessel. What could that be about?
I actually like Blood Vessel, though.
me too. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
is it about a blood vessel or is it about a Nazi ship called
Yeah.
the Blood Vessel?
Yeah. Nazis' popular theme.
Shark Lake. Again, like it's a shark
On a lake.
in a lake. Like, what could that be about?
Attack of the Killer Lampreys. What could that be about?
Some of these are good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do this.
Way down.
So I'm going to give it in the middle.
What? What are we doing here, Shane?
Can I recommend certain scenes, but not the movie? How would that work?
It'll be a thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh, you're so gross.
I mean, do you really want to start initiating these? You can.
No. I'll give it a thumb.
It's your show too.
Oh God. I don't want to thumbs this movie up, so I will thumbs it down.
Good.
But with that, I will say if you want to watch the opening and then fast forward to an hour and hour 15 and then watch the end, you could do that. But don't watch the other hour in the middle.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
I generally think the 2 plane scenes were fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean,
watch.
they're just bloody. They're like it's just like fun blood, but like the plot, like when they
doesn't matter.
When they try to give it to you, it does take you out of the movie.
That's what I'm saying. And this is my point, is when this movie opened, I'm like, I wonder why Mike and Brian hated this so much. This is a pretty solid opening. And it does tank for a long time.
Yes.
And when I got to Nam, I'm like, why am I alive?
Okay.
But then the other plane scene happened. And I'm like, this is kind of cool again. But the hour in between fucking sucks balls.
I didn't dislike. I totally agree with that 100%. I dislike it for other reasons too.
Yeah.
I really hated the music. Like I thought the retro wave was so out of place.
It doesn't fit.
Because they beat you over the head with it, and it doesn't feel like it belongs in the movie at all. And it took me out of the movie.
Yeah.
Because I love that stuff for a movie like Drive, like for a movie that literally it moves with the story. It just felt so disjointed. Like I said, heavy German metal would have been perfect for this movie. Like, give me that the whole movie.
Like Volbeat?
Yeah, like it's like if I'm watching like fucking a movie about some kids growing up in the inner city playing basketball, and you're hearing like fucking heavy rock music. It just, what is happening? Like, I want to listen to fucking rap.
Yeah.
I want to listen to the hip hop, or maybe even some sweet blues.
Yeah, I agree. The music made no sense in this movie. It doesn't fit the vibe. It just, there should be like Miami Vice. This is not like, this is bad. That is bad. The acting also was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like all around.
It wasn't good.
I did enjoy Tony Todd though.
Can't believe he's in it.
Me either.
Want to be in Sky Sharks? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it. I got nothing.
I'm Tony Dodd.
I'll do it.
All right, well, what do we got next week?
Next week, it's actually a big one.
Oh.
Whoa.
We said we were going to do this movie, realized it was literally nowhere on the internet. But now it is.
We are reviewing the 1977 classic Schlocky MD.
No.
And in 2 weeks, the sequel, Schlocky Island.
No.
And then in 3 weeks, the sequel, Schlocky Paradise. And then in 4 weeks, the finale, Schlocky Heaven. And then in 5 weeks, the actual end, Schlocky Hell. Shane, tell him. I won't say it again, I promise.
We are
And in 7.
we are reviewing the Geno
Smith.
Okay. We're doing Satanic Meat Cleaver Massacre. That's
He got paid this offseason, though.
the Satanic Meat Cleaver Massacre?
Nah, Mr. Smith.
Who's Mr. Smith?
Geno Smith.
Oh. Yeah, Satanic Meat Cleaver Massacre. If you're not there, you ain't living your best life.
Fair.
Stay
Let's do it.
schlocky, guys.
I'm going to murder you.
This is Final Friday. Reviews every single fucking Friday. We've been doing it every week for over a year now. If you want to catch us reviewing not shitty movies, you got to come on Mondays. That's
Yes.
when we do that thing for the final podcast. We will see you